I don't know. I be thinking like, why do you want to have sex with me that bad? Like, why is it that serious for
Like,
you?
no shade, what you hear.
Hey y'all, it's your internet besties. My name is Makayla and I'm a Taurus sun.
My name's McKenzie. I'm a Capricorn rising and a Taurus moon.
And you are now tuned in another episode of Earth Signs and Eyerolls. Yeah. Number 41. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How you doing?
I'm tired.
Well, that makes one of us. I've had a long day. Have not taken a nap today. And I'm not feeling it yet, surprisingly enough.
I didn't have a long day, but I am feeling it. I don't know why.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it hasn't been that eventful, but I know what has been. The stars, the planets, the moon.
Oh my god, the moon. That's why I'm so fucking tired. The moon's in Scorpio.
Mm-hmm.
I'm over it. I'm so ready for it to be. I think it probably is almost out or it's already out. I've gotten into it with like.
You gotten into it?
Yeah, I got into it with one of my coworkers for the first time. I was doing so well. Like, I was doing so good at like not getting.
What do you
into
mean
it
for the
with one of
first time?
them.
Like somebody who you've never gotten upset with before, or like?
No, like just for the first time. Like, I'm usually pretty good at not letting them get on my nerves, but she just pissed me off. All because I told her to put a mask. I didn't even tell her to put on a mask. I was like, you should wear a mask, because she came into work,
So it's like
announced
a
that
suggestion.
she was fucking sick to us, and she's sitting right next to me. She's like this far from me. She's like, yeah, whatever our coworker had yesterday, I have it today. And I'm like, you should wear a mask. First of all, bitch, you shouldn't even be here. But I was like, why don't you wear a mask? She was like, oh, I don't know. That's a good idea. And I was like, yeah, you should go get one.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess she got mad at that because like 30 seconds later, it was like kind of going back and forth. Whatever, bitch. She's like 70. I don't give a fuck, bitch. You get sick the wrong way, you might fucking die. You need to wear a fucking mask, bitch. You're old as hell. Old and fragile as hell. But yeah, no, I don't know. I hate when the moon is in Scorpio. Like, everybody just be pissing me off. The moon and water sign, it's not my favorite.
Honestly, I haven't even been feeling. I didn't even notice. Maybe it's affecting you differently from something in your chart.
I don't know. I don't have any Scorpio placements.
Maybe it's something else. But so what we're gonna end up doing is going on Pinterest, are you gonna? We're gonna go on Pinterest and we're gonna make some mood boards for like all of the signs. So last week's episode we did talk about your Venus signs and what type of aesthetic you should be. I guess maybe not should be, but you might want to try dibbling and dabbling in, just to see if like you're perceived by the outside world differently, or maybe to see if that aligns with you and yourself. Like, I know sometimes when I dress different, for example, Aries Venus, we are kind of like bold, we're kind of like creative, and I feel the most myself when I'm doing something that I think is outside of the box, or something that's outside of the box for me. I feel the most confident. I feel the most in tune with like my creativity. I'm more inspired. And that in turn helps me interact with the outside world differently. Like, I'm moving different. I got a little pep in my step. I'm a little more optimistic. People are complimenting me more, and that makes me feel good about myself. So it's like what's on the inside kind of reflects what's on the outside in a way. And you can do that, or you can take control of that by incorporating what your Venus sign is into your wardrobe or your aesthetic. But yeah, we're gonna start making Pinterest boards. We're gonna do star signs, we're gonna do Venus signs, and the link will be in the description. So definitely check that out. We do have some more Venus sign talk though.
Yeah, I wanted to do the other two Earth Venuses just
Mm-hmm.
because we're Earth signs. It's only right. Virgo Venus, basically, what I gathered from that is like it's just a very poised aesthetic, which also makes a lot of sense. I also read that like a lot of people with Virgo Venuses get real experimental, like with their style,
Mm-hmm.
which makes sense because they're ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is kind of all over the place sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
constantly moving, constantly changing, figuring out new things. But they always kind of land in like a really polished, like
Mm-hmm.
refined,
Mm-hmm.
and just simple. But it's like simple, but it's sophisticated,
I was just about to say
but it's also soft.
when I think of a Virgo Venus, I think of like a trench coat.
I
I
would
think of
put that
like
like Capricorn Venus more than
really.
Virgo Venus. I think of like maiden clothes. Like
Mm,
I feel like if you think of like the Winx Club, like how they kind of dress when they're humans versus when they're
mm-hmm.
fairies.
I've never seen Winx.
Wow, I'm just so uncultured. Anyways,
I've
the
seen it, but
Winx
not enough
Club,
to know.
the way they used to dress, like before they would do their little transformation,
Mm-hmm.
that's kind of what it gives. Like made very like fair maiden vibe, like very poised and kind of like I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. It's like a breath of fresh air. Like it's cute.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of matches with Virgo. I feel like Virgo is not a super loud and like out there sign, but like the attention to detail, you can kind of feel that. You don't necessarily need to like hear it or see it.
Mm-hmm.
And then same for Capricorn, like it's just very refined. The thing with Capricorn is it's in an intimidating energy, but it's kind of like
Mm-hmm.
piercing. Like it's intense like Scorpio, but just in a different way. So
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Capricorn is the same. Like it's very refined and it's like polished and it's like fine tuned,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like striking. Like they
Mm-hmm.
make like strong choices or like bold choices, and not in the way as to like bold colors or like super daring.
And
Like
out there.
yeah, not like super daring silhouettes or anything crazy, but just like
Mm-hmm.
strong choices, like statement pieces.
Mm-hmm.
It's cute. It's very on brand. Like the more you read about it, the more it makes sense. But yeah, we want to do Pinterest boards and stuff like that of that nature. We also want to do or I want to do them for like when we have the big three synastry little segment that we're trying to grow in. If you guys would fucking send your big three.
Yes.
Anywho,
I actually do have a big three.
period.
My friend Khalid, he actually did not volunteer. He was voluntold to give me the exact
Period.
date, time, and location of his birth. Don't know why he would ever give me that, but um thank you nonetheless for the support. He is a Virgo sun,
Mm.
Libra moon, and a Pisces rising. I don't hate it. I'm not gonna lie. And I'm not even just saying that. I don't hate it. To me, this is balance. To me, this is balance. I can always do without fire. I can always do without fire. Earth, water, and air in your big three, I'm here for it.
I'm not. It depends on the earth, water, and air. Virgo,
Romantically,
earth, absolutely not. Pisces rising, no thank you. I
mhm.
don't really have time for you to not even know where you stand in
Yeah.
any position of your life. It's just gonna
Mhm.
irritate me.
Yeah.
And the Libra moon is gonna be the icing of the cake of irritation. Like I don't think so. Me personally, probably not. Virgos are cool though. Virgo suns, I actually
Mhm.
might like,
Mhm.
but that's like the only thing that would save it is that Earth sign.
Yeah, I think that's what's saving it. If it was anything else, I would not be here for it. But the fact that you have Virgo in such a prominent place in your chart, I don't actually hate it. So, romantically, this would never work. Um this is a nightmare, but platonically, this is a pretty solid chart. I would be friends with you. I would probably have fun with you and yeah. Um now, to drag you a little bit like she was saying, I would not come to you asking for advice on a direction in my life. Um Yeah.
Not doing that.
Probably wouldn't do that. But
I probably wouldn't be confiding in you at all, not gonna lie. Like, I just wouldn't really know who else would find out about all of the deep, dark secrets that I've shared with you. I just,
yeah,
there's no need for that, honestly. And then I don't know, I feel like a Pisces rising, Pisces is just so confusing. I feel like having that as your rising sign must be just difficult to navigate, and I just don't want you to take that out on me because it would piss me off. Like, you would know what the fuck you, especially with the Libra moon on top of that, you're indecisive as fuck. You don't know what the hell to do. The Virgo Venus got you irritated because you see every little detail. You don't know what the fuck to do with those details or what to do about them. I could just imagine that could be a little difficult for you. And I could just imagine that you could make that my problem. Need no parts. Like, none.
You know, some people are like, I don't want to say people, some people have friends that are like just friends for certain things. But I feel like I probably wouldn't involve you in every facet of my life. But we would get along pretty darn well. I love Pisces. Sorry.
It's not too bad, honestly. I've heard worse for sure. But I mean,
it could always be better.
Maybe if that moon was something other than Libra, we could work with that. But
yeah.
It's not strong enough for me.
Okay.
But yeah, no, send more big threes, okay? If you want me to talk shit about your ex, I will. And I'll tag her. I don't give a fuck. I never did. Like, need to get a little messy. I'm kind of bored. Just do it.
Just do it. So, 11 prisoners escaped in New Orleans. They're saying they were all Geminis.
Speaking of the Gemini chaos, like...
Actually, one of them was a Leo, and one of them was a Virgo.
Yeah, I was gonna say I need that to be fact checked, but the majority of them being Geminis is so hilarious, and it's honestly just a great representation.
The fact that they're getting caught though is even crazier. One of the Geminis,
we were so close,
got caught, went and bought some bait, got a fresh cut, and then the cops are just like, here he is, and he's just standing there like SpongeBob.
Maybe he just wanted a haircut, honestly. Like, low-key, I feel like they probably knew they were gonna get caught. Yeah. They were just like, fuck it. Like, might as well get fresh. See how far we can go. Like, let's just
ain't not clean though.
Let's just get lit for the night. Like, I'm just trying to fuck some bitches for the night. I kind of respect it. I thought that was fucking funny though. Like,
it was hilarious.
First of all,
I wish they were all Geminis. That would be hilarious for them to be able to outsmart.
That many of them was Geminis was already too funny. No, seriously, like how did y'all figure that out? How many Geminis does it take to escape a person? About 11, yeah.
I love a good Prison Break story. Speaking of Prison Break, that was like my favorite show for a long time. Really? It's such a good show.
I've never seen it.
It got so bad towards like the last couple of seasons of Prison Break got so ridiculous. It was crazy. But you know what? It's the type of show that you just got to see it through. Like, I have to see through all of this ridiculous shit that's happening right now. Nothing makes sense. But I got to see it through. That's my baby. Glamour Magic. I put this one down because I don't know why, but I've been getting a whole lot of like Glamour Magic on my TikTok, and I just never knew what that was all about. Apparently, it's like a manifestation tactic. So you basically tell yourself, I'm beautiful, I'm desirable, I'm a goddess, I'm everything that I thought that I wasn't, to get yourself to believe it. It's kind of like
affirmation.
Yeah, it's affirmations, manifestation, very much like I am what I say I am. But the point of it is to tell it to yourself so much that you believe it. But I saw a specific video, and I'll put the video up, of course. This girl was saying, it was like a before and after. She was saying, I did Glamour Magic and it did wonders for my self-confidence. Now I'm gorgeous. Now I'm beautiful. The thing is, y'all are just losing weight and you're wearing makeup and you're calling it a glow up and you're saying that it is the result of Glamour Magic. y'all have to get real. Like, we have to get serious. What are
There's
you
nothing
actually saying, and what
magical
are you insinuating?
about
They
that. There's nothing magical about having an eating disorder.
Your self-confidence is coming from the fact that you're skinny now. It's not coming from the fact that you genuinely believe you're beautiful. You didn't think that you were beautiful until you were no longer fat. And fat is not even like an insult or anything, but honestly, you hated yourself and now you don't because you're not fat anymore.
And not even saying
It's
fat,
calling a spade a
describing
spade.
your size. Like the literal fat cells in your body that you need for energy are like gone, like fucking depleted. Like,
I started seeing that, and then I'm not even interacting with these videos, so I'm just like very confused on why I'm seeing this type of content on my TikTok For You page. But I saw another video. I saw Hannah Ren. Do you know who that is? People, I didn't see her video, but like people were talking about her video, so I went to her video, and she was basically saying that, the statue that they put was in New York.
I think so, Philadelphia or some shit.
Okay, I don't know, but they put a statue up of a black woman. Honestly, the black woman, she's not even. I don't even think she was supposed to be a real person, but she definitely represents real women who look like her. And people were saying like, why would you put up this statue of this fat black ugly around all of that's basically what they're saying. That's basically what they're saying.
Yeah, that was crazy.
They're saying why do you have this representation of us and everywhere around, like in the middle of like the representation of women who are actually attractive, but like when we get brought into the equation or when you want to highlight us, she has to look like that. That's basically what they're saying. That's basically what they're saying.
That's not what they were doing though. Nobody was being highlighted. It was a whole bunch of statues, no?
I don't know. I only saw that one.
I thought there were multiple statues.
There
and that was just like
probably were
the supposed black one. So they were like, y'all wanted a statue of the BBL? That's what they wanted? Like,
they wanted her to be skinny.
Out of here.
They wanted her to be thin.
They wanted her with
40-inch
bust
down, middle part, jet black. Like I just don't I don't get it. I don't understand. I hate where everything is going with like how we're supposed to look, how we're supposed to be perceived. Then I saw another video right after that one. Like maybe not right after, but like 2-3 scrolls down, this lady was getting on TikTok saying that you're not ugly, you're just lazy. Saying y'all aren't ugly, y'all are just not putting the time and effort into your looks, meaning you're not doing your nails, you're not getting your lashes done, you're not going to the gym, you're not wearing clothes that like not even clothes that you feel beautiful in. You're not wearing clothes that other people would think that you're not beautiful. Like you're not being perceived to the population as beautiful or attractive because you don't do the things that everyone would find you attractive doing. I don't know. It's very strange, and I hate where the content is going. Like they're telling y'all wrong. They're just telling y'all point blank wrong.
Y'all are under spells.
We're under spells.
Spells, people.
Like
that
and it's
don't
like
make no sense.
That don't make no sense. They're trying to teach women to have confidence, glamour magic, whatever the fuck. They're teaching people.
Those are just affirmations. Like, why? First of all, TikTok's obsession with like practicing magic is so funny to me. Like, when they were like, oh my god, I don't even remember what it was called, but they were like watching YouTube videos to try and like jump dimensions, like and like wake up in a different life. Oh my god, what was it called? Shifting. It was called shifting.
Mm-hmm.
There's like shifting videos. Oh my god, they had my little brother too. Like it was bad. Like what the hell is wrong with y'all?
Psychosis.
Seriously? Go touch grass.
That's what it is.
Go fucking touch grass. You're speaking affirmations over yourself and you're learning how to do makeup. And that's like the rite of passage for so many straight girls.
And you're starving yourself. That's why you think that you're attractive. But like they're basically telling people like in order to have self-confidence, you have to look a certain way. You have to, and it's like, that's such a cop out. It's so easy to do that, but like to actually have self confidence, you're gonna have to do the work. And like, I hate that people are making it sound like it's so easy, because like in theory, it is so easy and it's supposed to be so easy. But when you're like deep in the gutter, and you have to be deep in the gutter of like insecurity to be watching these videos and actually doing what they're telling you to do. So like, to be that far low in the gutter, you're gonna have to do some work. And like, it's not gonna be pretty,
and it's not surface level. I feel like that's really the thing that be
right,
confusing people and fucking people over. Like, you can look as good as you want to look,
but at
it's
the
not
end of the
gonna
day,
make you a confident
at the end of the
person.
day,
Like,
you're gonna have to take it off. You're gonna have to go home.
You're not gonna tell that nail lady that she fucked your toe up. Like, you're not gonna tell her that your nail is crooked. You're not. You're gonna pay $80 for a fucked up toe because you're not that confident. You learn how to do makeup and you lost 30 pounds in 2 months.
Right.
But you're not confident.
Right. And you don't have naturally bright under eyes. You don't have naturally pink bubblegum blush. Like, you're not naturally that contoured. Your butt doesn't actually look like that. I know what you're doing. You're wearing the defined dupes, and I know because I have them and they make my butt look amazing. But when you take them off,
the plot.
Take them off, the point is, when you take them off, you're going to hate yourself. You're going to hate yourself because it's not like, and it's not sustainable unless you're going to like wear it all the time, all day, and you're going to do these things every day. It's exhausting.
It is exhausting.
It's exhausting. Like, you have to accept yourself first.
And it's also like, y'all just need to like demand better treatment. I'm not gonna lie. Like, unfortunately, we do live in a world where you will get treated better if you look better to other people, like if you're conventionally attractive. But I just feel like you have to put your foot down, because like, no shade, you can't talk to somebody any kind of way just because you wouldn't want to fuck them. Like,
but you can you can do that. You can do two things. You can either demand your respect, or you can just accept it. Like, accept the way that you come. You have to accept that everyone's not gonna like you. You have to accept the fact that, I mean, regardless,
that's part of it.
It's part of it, but like,
because everybody's not gonna like you. Everybody doesn't like me, and I'm beautiful and perfect. Like,
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Like,
it doesn't really matter. Like, it doesn't really matter what you look like. It's very much an internal thing. Like, you do have to look. And we're just doing it wrong. Like, we're regressing as a society. You really hate to see it.
I feel like this generation, or not even just this generation, I feel like it's always been that way. We've always progressed. It's always been how fast we can get somewhere without having to actually do the work. Like AI.
Yeah.
Like, it's always been about that. It's always been leading up to this point. And even when it comes to like things like beauty, exactly, it's capitalism. But especially when it comes to things like beauty, it's like, people want to look like that now. They want to feel that way now. But it does, unfortunately, it takes baby steps. You have to take baby steps. It takes a little minute. Yeah, because instant gratification, it's not everything, and it feels much more rewarding when you work for it. Like, not only that, but it'll mean a lot more to you, period. Like, I don't know.
And it won't be like fleeting, like,
and then it's gonna be a lot harder for people to like tear you down when the foundation is like very sturdy. Like, when it's like,
because that's the thing, like, if you're so caught up on your looks and you build your look up to this conventionally attractive idea that you have, and somebody comes up and says, well, I don't like that, bitch, you're right back down to square fucking one. Like, that's not helping you for real, because like, underneath that, there's nothing there. Like, there's nothing there. The outside was your whole goal. That's not sustainable. There's no substance.
And then it leads to like projection and a whole other bullshit. Like,
just find yourself, child. Just find yourself.
What we say last time, what you think about Other people is what you think about yourself. But anyway, how long should you talk to someone before making things official?
Yeah. How long do you think? Like, what's a good time scale for you?
How
Because I
long
saw
should you
this on Twitter and I'm interested.
how long should you talk to someone?
Like dating before it becomes
Like,
like
are we
exclusive.
actually dating? We're
Benji,
going out.
move, or sit down.
I say like I'm sorry, I don't like wasting my time. So I'll give it like 3 months at most. Um at the least I also don't like rushing things. So at least a month, but at most 3 months.
Yeah. I feel like I'm somewhere around the same. I feel like if we're talking and we're kind of just like, it's
Mm-hmm.
casual, I'm going to give you a month to figure
Mm-hmm.
out if you want to keep this casual or if you want
Mm-hmm.
to progress this. And after that month, if you decide you want to progress this, you have
Mm-hmm.
2 more months to convince me that I
Yeah.
also want to progress this.
Yeah.
If you haven't convinced me of anything by that third month, the trial is over and we're done. Y'all are
Yeah.
talking to niggas for 6 months to a year with no title. Why?
That's a situationship.
Why are we doing that? We have to leave that in
Yeah.
2023. It's 2025. We have to leave that in 2023. I just can't. I want to pretend like it wasn't even a thing last year because this is getting out of hand. And I'm tired of hearing about it. Like, y'all are being fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all are being crazy.
No,
Why are you cooking that
imagine.
man dinner and taking him to work? He's never
Oh,
claimed you a day in your life. Like,
yeah, no.
ever.
Yeah, no.
He fucked his coworker on his break with no car. And you came and picked him up after that. Like, we
Yeah.
have to stop. Men know what they want as soon as they meet you.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
men know what they want. Men know if they want a
Yeah.
girlfriend.
You know,
Maybe they don't know that, y'all are going to fall in love or that you're the woman
Yeah.
that they want to marry, but they know if they have romantic intentions with you. Like,
they definitely know, and you can
and they
feel
let
it.
you know.
Like,
They'll tell
no,
you.
okay, maybe I shouldn't say you can feel it, but like
You
I don't
can
like
feel it.
you can feel it, but the thing about it is that men will make sure that you feel that way without you actually ever knowing what's going on. Like they'll treat you, they'll give you the princess treatment, whatever, they'll take you out, send you a good morning text every morning. They won't miss a day or night. And then whole time they're like, that literally meant nothing to me. So I don't know what you thought. But yeah, so I don't believe men until they say out of their mouth what they want.
This is what I want, and I
But
want this with you.
yeah. And you want to know something? The first time in my life a guy actually like told me, and I believe maybe it was after like maybe even a month or like a couple of weeks, but he was like, I want you to be my girlfriend. Like, I'm working towards a relationship. And that had never happened to me. I was like flabbergasted. But that's the standard for now on. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not accepting anything less than that.
And I personally am not gonna wait around. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you after about a month. I'm gonna ask you, like, are we just bumping uglies, or do you fuck with the kid? Like, cause you really don't have to. I really don't. Like, I'm fine either way, but like, I just need to know.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, first of all, if I have to ask you that,
Mm-hmm.
I've already decided that we're probably just gonna bump ugly because I feel like I shouldn't have to ask you that.
Yeah.
I should already know.
Yeah.
But I'd still be wanting to fill a nigga out because now I'm gonna see how dirty I can get my hands at this point. And like, as soon as they be like, no, I care about you, I want to spend time with you, and then 2 weeks pass by and we've been on the same exact shit. Yeah. You've unfortunately been demoted and you will not be notified because it don't matter no more. But like 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, like,
yeah, even 3 months is kind of a stretch. That's a long time. 90 days, that is a long time out of my life, like out of my year. I'm just gonna feel like, what am I doing here?
And then it's like, if we're dating,
yeah,
I should be seeing you at least like once a week.
literally.
So if I've seen you once a week for 3 months,
Yeah,
and we don't know what we want to do, we don't want to do shit, and that's okay. Like, that's okay. let's move on. If I've been fucking on you or with you for 8+ months and I don't act crazy when you're not in my eyesight, I don't fucking want you. Like, I promise you it's not that deep. Y'all are doing, like, y'all are not making sense.
If this has been like 3 months and there's no advancement, I'm like questioning the like the relationship period, and I'm probably like dipping my feet in like other pools, honestly, if it's gotten to that point. And I'm not gonna say it's hard to get me back, but I get bored easily. So I know as quickly as the flame ignites is as quick as it goes out. I'm sorry.
No, it's like you have to keep my attention. I feel like in order to do that, you have to make me feel like you're interested in me.
3 months has passed. I'm gonna be doubting.
If I don't feel like you want me after 3 months, I don't know. Like, I just get bored. If I feel like a man doesn't want me, I get bored and I just stop caring. Like, I'll just find a nigga that does. I don't know. I don't. That's not fun for me. Like, I don't get anything out of that. I don't get anything out of that. Talking to a nigga for 1 year. Why are you on Twitter telling us that you've been talking to this man for 1 year and you finally worked up the courage to ask him what y'all are? Y'all are not anything. You are nothing to him. Yeah. You mean nothing to him. That man don't care if you live or die. Like,
imagine y'all have got to get dating someone. How long? Well, you don't really believe that people. You don't really believe in marriage, do you?
I do believe in marriage.
But like, do you see that for yourself?
I would just have to be sure. Like, I'm not like, I don't not believe in marriage. I just wouldn't just marry anybody just to marry anybody.
Yeah. But for someone who's like wanting to get married, like that's a goal for them, how long do you think they should be dating someone before that person should kind of like pop the question,
like,
to marry them?
I feel like at least a few years, and I feel like y'all should like live together. I think at least a few years,
because some life people
is so long.
It's like, so long, but I feel like some people, or like some women, they'll like be in these relationships with men for like 10 years and not get married, and it's something that's actually important to them. That's crazy.
That's another thing too. Y'all do be dating to marry, so why are you in a situationship for a year and a half?
Yeah.
Why? Like, this nigga is not gonna marry you. Like, what?
And I also feel like it's conversations that you have with people, and I feel like people are having them, but they're not getting like the answers that they want, and they're hoping that it'll eventually change. But y'all are making yourselves miserable.
And then you're building resentment for this whoever because they haven't fallen in love with you like you thought they would. Like, it doesn't work like that. Yeah, I think a few years at least. But I think you need to be living with someone for like at least 1 year. Honestly, 2, but I just would need to be sure. Like, I don't know. And that's the other thing too. Like, it might be the perfect partner to live with. Then you have kids and they're a terrible parent. Now you're just stuck with,
as a young person,
spouse and a child.
True. As a young person, let's say and people even my age, I'm seeing like people my age get married, and honestly, I'm not the youngest anymore, but I'm also not like, I wouldn't necessarily say I'm pushing 30 yet, but I feel like for right now, as a young girl, even if marriage was something that I was striving for, I would at least want to be dating someone for at least 5 years before I even considered marriage. I don't know. I just feel like you really got to be sure as a young person. I think that you want to be committed to somebody in that way. Or maybe I'm just the type of person that just needs to be like super sure, but like I don't take stuff like that lightly. I don't even take relationships lightly. Like, it gets very serious and strict around these parts. Like, I don't let anybody just come up in here and, because I take it really hard sometimes when I invest my time into people and I like get into a relationship with somebody, because that's like a very serious thing to me, to like claim somebody and
to designate my time and attention to one
one person.
It's a big deal.
It's a very big deal.
Not even because it's just me, just period. Like, I feel like it's a big deal.
It should be a big deal to everybody.
Exactly. It's a big deal. You should take it seriously.
Yeah.
I feel like, 2 years dating, 2 years dating and living together, maybe, and then 1 year engaged. And I'll be like,
okay,
all
that's
right.
actually perfect. That's perfect.
You got this far. I'm gonna let you. I'm see you can do your shit. At this point, do your shit. But like, I'm so big though on like, I don't care how long we've been together. I don't care how much time and energy I've spent. And I think that's why I'm so hesitant to do it, because I know that like, I don't give a fuck. We could be in this shit for 10 years. Mm-hmm. Oh, you're cheating? We're done. Oh, it don't even gotta, cheating is a deal breaker for me, but like, it don't even have to be cheating. Like, when I am no longer interested in doing something, I'm gonna stop doing it. And that's why I'm just like, I have to be sure that I'm gonna want to do this long term, because as soon as you got me feeling like this is not some shit I want to wake up and do every single day, which is like when you're married, you have to wake up every single day and be married. As soon as it's not fun, I'm not doing it. Like, I'm not doing it. And I think that's why I just have to be so like strict about it, because I'm not gonna put all that time and energy, because I know that as soon as if I feel like it's not gonna last forever, I'm not even gonna play with myself like that. I'm not even gonna play with you like that. No.
It's not giving. We've been through our ups and downs. It was never giving ups and downs. Never giving.
It's giving. My friends and family are posting a GoFundMe to bail me out of jail because you tried it. 10 years into it, you tried it. Like, no, I just can't. But yeah, no, I think 5 years is good. Like, at that point, I would have to surrender. Like, I would probably be avoiding it for 5 years. At that point, it would be ridiculous of me to still push on. So I would have to be like, okay, fine. Yeah. Fine. For real. You could probably break me down.
Speaking of relationships.
Speaking of people who are never getting married. Gosh.
Y'all, he done did it again, y'all.
He done did it for real this time.
It for real this time.
And it was only a matter of time.
Yeah. Honestly, we don't have to say too much. Y'all know exactly who we're talking about.
DooDooGarbage.
DooDooGarbage. What is his problem? What is wrong? Like, what be wrong for real?
It's the internet.
It's literally the internet. You think so?
I do think so. You don't think he's an incel?
I don't know.
He gives that. Like,
I saw a clip go viral of him. There's this, I don't know what her name is. I think it Jilly. Yes. He pulled up on her looking like some dweeb. Like,
he looked like videos that they make on TikTok where they're like, POV, you're friends with the dude who's in love with you, but you don't love him back. Like, he literally was acting like those POV videos. Like,
it's so crazy because it's like he even looks like that. And when I look at this guy and I see the way that he interacts with the women, it kind of triggers me a little bit, because he looks like the type of guy who grew up not getting a lot of attention from women, and then like as soon as he got maybe some money or some clout or some attention, or maybe he even started to look a little better, his attitude completely changed, and now he's like the person he wished he was when he didn't have it like that.
He does not even look
and it's like that's how he looked in that video, and I was like, oh my god, like, ew. And then the stuff
crazy. Like, I feel like I don't even want to say he's targeting specific people, but I just feel like
they relate to him.
Like the women that he's going after. Because I remember Jilly, because I low-key used to be obsessed with her, because she was just so cute, and she was like doing like comedy videos at the time, like fucking Lele Pons and all them. Like, she ended up in that kind of circle and area, and it just makes so much sense that would be someone that he was like romantically interested in. And then for him to go from that to Ruby Rose, or maybe I don't know the timeline specifically. I don't know which came first, but then from Ruby Rose to whoever, and then Hallie. Like, I don't know. I don't know. There's something about
him
that
having
pattern.
access.
Like, I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like that. Yeah. And that video was crazy too.
The horror on her face. She was,
and it just sucks being a woman because you can't even react to stuff how you would want to react to
and
it.
I can tell she was kind of like playing it off a little bit, like 100%. She didn't want to tweak on him because of what people might say,
and because they were on camera too. Like,
maybe she even wanted to spare him a little bit, but like she couldn't hide the true disgust behind like how she felt.
The fear, like
the fear,
the actual fear.
Yeah,
and he's a loser, and like losers, they get money and they think that they get power and they feel like they have control. So when you remind them that they actually don't have any power or any control, they lash the fuck out.
They tweak bad, and then they throw it in your face. They're like, I have all these things. Mind you, none of these things truly matter. But you feel like you're valuable because you have these things. Because you truly would not be no one. You wouldn't be no one without it. Like with none of this, you would be no one. You would have no sense of self. All of your sense of self comes from the power and the access you think you have. But at the end of the day,
he's insane. Like,
you're a loser, and we see
treat
right
the
through
mother
you.
of your child like that.
Yeah,
it's a mental illness. Like,
truly,
it's mental illness to get on the internet and lie. And it's so crazy because like you could tell that he was lying. Like you could tell he was lying, but to see it being proven real time, like what?
We can tell he was lying, but like the vast majority of like, there's just so many. It surprises me sometimes how many people don't think like me, because I don't even think I'm reaching or anything. I just feel like I have a lot of common sense, and I feel like I read people's behavior well. Not even just the fact that I'm coming up to this conclusion on my own. There's been like patterns of things happening, and people are just like either not seeing them or they're looking over it. And it's like, how are y'all not coming to the same conclusion that I'm coming to? Y'all can't see this?
It's basic math.
What's happening right now?
Not getting the same.
But I also think it's just me recognizing patterns. A lot of people have not been through the things that I've been through. They haven't seen the things that I've seen. They don't know what I know.
That is true.
They're just a little bit naive.
That's what's annoying about the internet though. Like, first of all, half of these people are like 14. Like, they have no idea what they're talking about, and they just won't. They're just so ignorant. Like, they're so ignorant, and it's just so hard, especially at that age. Like, I feel like it's kind of hard to like penetrate through that wall that those idiots put up. And then it's just getting stronger, and they're just getting dumber. Like, they're just getting dumber. They're like going on streams talking about, nah, he ain't do that shit. What? What? The judge literally granted a restraining order. Like, bitches who've actually been, not even actually, bitches who have quite literally been touched, like slammed against the wall, teeth knocked out, can't even get restraining orders. They don't just give those out to people. Like, you know, you kind of need something.
I don't even think you can like pay somebody enough money to grant somebody a restraining order. You probably could, honestly. You probably could, but like I don't know, the Little Mermaid, y'all really don't even think she's rich enough to begin with, which is also crazy how they think that they think he's
Disney
rich.
Is paid. Like, Disney
they think he's the one paying the bills, and that's the craziest part. Crazy.
Twitch streamer, YouTuber turns Twitch streamer.
They were like, oh, he gets more Spotify listens than she does, so therefore, mind you, he has like 4 million Spotify listeners, and she has like 2 million, but she only has like what, 2 solo songs,
he
and
has
like
4 million Spotify listeners.
Yeah,
y'all listen to anything.
I know 2 people who listen to DDG.
God, I remember that one song blowing up, and I was like, this is bad. Like, this is not good. They're like, no, you gotta listen to the beat. no, I'm not listening to this shit. Get this out of my face. But regardless of all of that, like first of all, people bringing up the Ruby Rose situation. I did not know that she came out and said that he was like abusive to her.
And he also released revenge corn of her and had everybody thinking that he got hacked. And she told everyone, she was like, y'all don't believe blah 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 blah. It's not, true, basically. And he got on the internet and said that he got hacked.
I didn't know that happened.
Weirdo, y'all.
I did not know that happened.
But not only that, allegedly, Ruby Rose was posting about it in her close friends, her abuse with him. Hallie was in the close friends, and she still dated him.
Didn't she say the devil was testing her in her relationship too? And Ruby was like low-key exposing him for like trying to get at that once more, not gonna lie. Never say that could never be you, because it could always be you. Like, it could always be
Bro,
you.
that's like a
But the fact that you have a list, like the fact that you have multiple victims, makes it that much more believable, not gonna lie. Not that I didn't believe it for a second, but it just adds up even more now. And you need to be put down.
Yeah. I hate that it happened to both of them, but for a woman to tell you or show you her experience, not allegedly, for a woman to allegedly tell you her experience and then for you to like go through a similar experience, not using that as like a lesson for anybody, but like definitely don't do that. Definitely don't do that. I don't know. That's just weird.
I don't think you should think that a man is gonna treat you any better than he has treated any of his prior women.
It's kind of like
no matter how much more value you feel like you hold than whoever was before you, never think that you won't get done the same way or worse. Like, it's just not smart.
Would you date someone who cheated on their last girl to get with you? Or not even to get with you. Like, they cheated on their... Well, yeah. They cheated on their last partner to be with you.
I don't feel like anybody could, like, cheat on their last person and be with me. Like, it wouldn't be that easy. You might cheat on your last person and have sex with me, but that would be, like... As far as it would go, it would depend, though. I feel like I would just have to get all the tea first and then come to a decision. But if I was like taking somebody seriously, like I would ideally want the beginning of our like
whatever it
involvement to not be messy, because first impressions are like very important to me. So I don't know how serious I would take that person, but I don't know. But I also feel like cheating is just, I don't even want to say it's inevitable, but like
inevitable.
But like that wouldn't surprise me, even if that wasn't how it started. Like, I'd be like, oh, well, it was a 50-50 chance. Like, it was a 50-50 chance. It is what it is. I don't know. But I also feel like, and this is gonna sound so fucked up, but like I make my mind up about situations sometimes before I actually like alert the rest of the classroom that this is how we're going about things. So it's like, I'm not gonna pretend like I've never had a nigga still be in my face while I'm plotting on a new nigga. Like, I've literally had a nigga sitting in my room on my bed while I went to go meet another, not to meet him to like fuck him, but I went to go like talk to him or whatever, and like came back, it was fine. But I already knew that I didn't want the dude that was in my room, so it was like, I'll get around to like cutting you off eventually. But
Mm-hmm.
like, I'm not gonna let my boyfriend stop me from finding my husband. Like, don't work like that. If I already know that shit's about to end, I might start making some shit move. Like, not saying that that's okay. Not saying that that's a good thing. I understand where it's coming from. Like, we've all been there.
Honestly, I wouldn't say that I wouldn't do that, not because like I'm so morally holy or whatever it is, but like I think I get bothered a lot. I feel things like, I don't know, I feel agitation, and I'm like, I literally cannot function unless I relieve myself. I don't know. And then I don't know, I feel like I do things really quickly. I feel an emotion and I feel it intensely, and I'm like, I have to do something about this.
Yeah. If I feel an emotion too intensely, I'm like, I need to sit down somewhere before I do things that cannot be undone. And sometimes that don't even help. So, but I don't know. I wouldn't like.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with taking your time and figuring out the best way to handle a situation. I mean, yeah, we all have our. I feel like
I'm
with me,
only unpredictable. Well, no, that's not true. I'm pretty unpredictable, but like I'm only unpredictable like with my actions, like or just not like cool, calm, and collected when I'm like at a high emotional. I'm like highly emotional. That's the only time I don't even know what I'm about to do next. I don't even know what I'm gonna say next. Like everybody just steer clear. So it's probably just smarter that way.
What?
For me to like sit down somewhere. Just take a breather. Figure out what it is I want to happen, first of all.
But
that'd be
honestly,
the main thing. I don't even know what I want to happen, like, when I get pissed off. That's what I have to figure out.
Honestly, I feel like you make it pretty clear. And I don't mean like you use your words, because you don't use your words. But like when someone's treating you a certain way and other people just don't get the hint, they're just not socially aware, honestly. And they're just hoping that it's something else, that, and they can feel that it's not. They just want you to say it. And I feel like you don't need people to speak and say things sometimes. If you feel a certain way, or if you don't feel valued, or if you don't feel like respected, then leave. And people are just not strong enough to do that. And I don't think all the time that should be on you. I feel like don't be in a situation you don't feel good in or clear.
Because me, when somebody starts confusing me, I just check out. Like, I honestly stop caring. Clarity is like, it's everything. Especially because I'm just anxious. My mind is always racing. Like, if you're making me confused, if I feel like I'm having to question every single thing you do, I'm over it. I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. I don't need the hassle. I really don't need the hassle. I have a full-time goddamn job. Like, 40 hours a week plus that? There's no way.
Yeah. Eyerolls. Okay, so now we're gonna take a little time, brief moment, just to complain about a couple of things that made us roll our eyes for the past week.
In true earth sign fashion.
Going back to the Hallie and DDG situation, his family members have not been making this any better. And like, to be more, specific, DDG's sister TT got up on this internet and was like, of course I'm gonna support. Have you seen it? Of course I'm gonna support my brother. Do you think I'm gonna just switch up on him? Blah, blah, blah. What do you want me to do? You would do it too. Let me tell you something about me. My brothers have known for years how I'm coming, especially behind a woman. Like, are you crazy? You're expecting you want me to like sympathize with you or empathize with you in your position because he's your brother. Like, I'm sorry, but the people who can't hold their family members accountable for situations they're obviously wrong in, you're weak. Like, you're weak and you're a loser. And you should also be like, I don't know, ridiculed a little bit and questioned. And yes, people are gonna, talk about that, and they're not gonna have favor with that. But I just feel like
it's one thing not to like hold him accountable. It's a whole other thing to like defend him to the point of where you're reposting like tweets that are basically attacking her. Like,
it's like you can defend someone without having to make the other person feel disrespected.
No, I feel
But
like for something like that, you really don't need to defend the aggressor. Yeah, that was crazy. Like, if anything, just shut up. Because I'm not gonna pretend like I don't understand why you would maybe want to. I mean, I don't understand because I wouldn't, but like, I get being a family member and feeling like you don't want to add on to the heat, but like,
you don't have to say anything.
you don't have to say anything. You shouldn't say anything. And that's how we know that that nigga don't got a lawyer, because there's no way y'all are all
Idiots. There's no way you should even, and yes, it is wrong. I don't care if you feel like that's your blood and y'all share parents and you feel like he did something horrible, so I'm going to defend him to the ends of the earth because we share blood. You're weak. You're weak. That's it.
What does that mean? Like,
That's it.
what does that excuse? Like,
Nothing.
literally,
Because if it happened to you and other people, even if that person's family members got on the internet defending that other person, you would feel horrible. Like you'd feel terribly about that. So I don't understand people who can't sympathize with the next person. Like,
right. And then when she drops
you're weird.
the security footage of him actually handling her,
Yeah. Then what?
then what?
Oh, I
You're
did it
just the
because that
girl
was
that
my brother.
defended
I had to say that because it
your
was my brother.
abusive
You
brother.
didn't have to say
You
that.
didn't have to do that.
You didn't have to make that video. You didn't have to say
do that.
anything. And
Get a
now
job.
we know. Now we know that you are an abuse apologist. Like you're an apologist.
Thank you, but no thank you. No, my eye roll
Yeah.
is I feel like I talk and people do not take me seriously. And you know, I'm a funny guy. Like I'll give people that. And I feel like I am sarcastic, so sometimes it's hard to tell if I'm being sarcastic or if I'm like being serious. Like you should listen to everything I say. And it's like I should not have to repeat myself. That fucking African boy that's friends with that other African boy that be over here, he won't leave me alone. Like he won't stop texting me. Like, and it's like I've already told you that I'm not interested in you. I've said it nicely. I've said it in a funny way. I've said it mean. Like I just keep trying to figure out ways to tell you that I don't want you. I've unfollowed you. Every time you slide up on my story, I literally read the message and I don't respond. And he'll text me and he'll be like, "Wow, you just gonna read my message, you're not gonna respond."
That's harassment. Like that's literally harassment.
And when we first started texting, he literally was like, "But you know, I got self-respect. Like, if you don't want me, I'm not gonna chase you." What happened to that?
Is the self-respect in the room?
What happened to that?
The
and
self-respect
like,
is the friends we made along the way.
Literally, what do you think you could say to me that could make me change my mind? Like, why? What is it about me or what I said to you that's making you feel like I didn't mean that? After this long too, how long ago was that we went out with them? Like,
that was like 2.5, maybe even 3 months ago. Probably like 2.5 months ago. Like that was more than 30 days. That's enough time.
It's too long.
Yeah,
too long. No, we didn't share anything. We didn't even share a kiss. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? And I keep telling you that I don't want that. So why are we still like? Why are you so convinced that I don't mean that? Like, I just hate when people don't take me seriously because like I'm not fucking playing, and I do be playing sometimes, but I'm honestly never playing. Like, I do be playing, but I'm never kidding around.
Girl,
like
she's a Gemini.
I'm not fucking playing. Like, even if I'm laughing, you need to be taking me seriously. Like, just because I find it funny doesn't mean that I'm kidding around. Like,
if somebody says something enough times, it's not a joke. If someone tells you, it doesn't matter if you're joking. If somebody tells me 30 times that they don't want me and they don't want to be with me, I'm gonna believe them.
Why would you joke about that?
It's not even.
Why would you joke about that? What about that is funny?
It's not even gonna take that many times.
It's fucking funny. Like, I had the same thing happen with another dude, and it's like when he invited me out after like a week of me not wanting to see him, he had called me and I like made up an excuse not to be on the phone with him. And this is after I've already said it multiple times. Like, we're not gonna go much farther. I don't see us being anything more than what we are right now. And I don't like wasting my time. There's nothing here that's gonna keep me here. Like, whatever. So he invites me out, and I'm kind of just like, I don't want to do that with you. And he talking about, when did you decide you didn't want to see me no more? I fucking told you that 2 weeks ago. The last time I saw you was when I decided I didn't want to see you anymore. Like, what? Like, what? I don't understand why it's just not taken seriously. And it's just like, I know it's not because I'm being too nice, because I'm not nice. So it's like, what is it? But it's annoying. I don't like repeating myself, and I don't like not being taken seriously, because I'm dead fucking ass. Like, just because I'm smiling and laughing, I feel like
that's
it might
the
be
weird
slightly
thing that
misleading, but like,
there's this weird
I'm not joking.
off-putting thing some men do when you get involved with them and you dub them. You basically tell them you don't want anything to do with them. I don't know if they think it's a joke, or I don't know if they think, surely they can't think it's a joke, but I think that they think it's funny. Like, I think they find enjoyment in badgering women, and I think that's all it is. Kind of like in a way where some people make like really lewd or weird jokes and then no one else laughs and they think it's like the most funny thing in the world. I think some of them are just kind of like that in a way.
I
And it's
take
weird.
it as like, you think that, I literally take it as coercion, and I think that's why it irritates me so much. Like, I feel like you think that if you ask me enough and you irritate me enough, like, I'll just agree eventually. And I was like, oh, he must actually want it. I'll just do it. Fine, I'll just do it. Like, no. No, you're about to piss me off. Like, no. And I'm, one thing about me, I'll tell you no every fucking time, but it's like, I've never not said no, so I don't know why you're so distraught or you're so confused on how the answer hasn't changed. Like, it never changed. The answer was never yes. Like, it was.
I don't get how
no.
coercion works, though.
Bro.
Like,
I'm gonna show you these messages. Like,
I don't get how I don't get how coercion is like, it doesn't make you feel a little bit disrespected.
He sent me this long paragraph. I sent him a picture of somebody throwing a tomato, and he just. I told him he was cooked. This is after I've already made it clear I'm not interested in, and he just don't stop. Like, hey, seem crazy.
Why is crazy?
And this is the next day. Like, get a job. Get a job. And then it's like, it's annoying because I know that he's in Houston right now. You just want to fuck. Like, I know you just want to have sex with me too. Like, you're thirsty. And to be thirsty to this extent is crazy. And I don't know anybody that would be into that. Like, no, that's not the kind of thirsty that I like. You're like, I don't even know.
Honestly,
dehydrated.
Yeah, that too. But would it be different if you felt like he really genuinely just wanted to get to know you and experience you to see where connection?
I already made up in my mind that I don't want him. So it's like, there's no, I just don't want you. Like, it's not really about his intentions. Like, I just don't want anything to do with you. Not even that.
Well, not him specifically, because I kind of know his situation, but like for anybody else.
I mean, I feel like he's just specifically bothering me about it. But I feel like
he's badgering you, like he's harassing,
pestering me.
Yeah. Or well, I don't know if I would say that's harassment, but he's like if he was doing this, hey.
It's like, I don't know. It feels like harassment because it's like, I feel like if he was actually talking to me instead of texting me all these times, I would like be like, is there something wrong with you? Or like, do I need to shoot you in the foot or something? Like, why do we keep having to have this conversation?
Block him.
I might just have to. And it's like, why am I having to do all that? Why am I having to do all that? I unfollowed you. I don't interact with you at all. I met you twice, 2 times. Second time was an accident. Like, I was an
Type
innocent
of person
bystander.
like that though, blocking probably wouldn't even solve anything. He'd probably just like go on
His
his
dumbass
burner,
friend
his
coming
spam
over
or
here
something.
talking about, oh, what was the issue between y'all again?
I wish
Like,
I had known that.
you know the issue. You know what the issue between us
Yeah.
was. It actually doesn't matter what the issue was because
Mm-hmm.
I'm already like, how long ago was that? Like,
Mm-hmm.
how long ago was that? The only reason I remember his name is because it's in his Instagram. Like,
Yeah. But it's
we
so
can't
much
do
worse. It's
this.
so much worse when a guy does all that just to have sex with you and you know that that's all they want to do with you. It's like, why? I don't know. I be thinking like, why do you want to have sex with me that bad? Like, why is it that serious for
Like,
you?
no shade, what you hear? Like, what did you hear that's got you doing all this? Please tell me. Like, I'm confused. Like, I'm confused. I don't get it.
The streets is talking.
The street, my reputation precedes me literally, because this is crazy. But mind you, we don't know these niggas from nowhere except
Yeah.
whatchamacallit, and I don't
Yeah.
think he knew them that well. Like, what? What?
Yeah.
And it's just weird. Like, I understand I'm a beautiful girl. You saw me, you caught a vibe, and you want to, do something with that. But, like, the moment has passed. Latching onto that is crazy. Like, there was nothing there. There was nothing there but a big old butt. And you just got to calm down. Like, you have to calm down. It's not that serious. And I already said no.
A big
How
old
many
butt and a
times
vibe.
do I have to say no? Like, I just hate when people don't listen to me the first time. And then, like, when I start acting a certain type of way, because I already expressed how I feel. So now that I'm letting you know how I feel like I have the freedom to act however the fuck I want to act.
I feel like you could get. I feel like you could get meaner than that.
I could get meaner, but it's like I don't even. This is how much I'm not entertaining. Yeah. It's like I'm not even gonna respond to you. Like, yeah. The only reason I read the other message because there was 2 messages, and I just wanted to see what the second one said. Yeah. Like, that's it. I just wanted to see what you said before you said that second thing. Like, that
man said why.
Literally it.
He said why,
and he knows why because he already asked me why, and I already told him. Yeah. That's why when his friend asked me why again, I was like, I'm not playing these stupid games with you fucking idiots. I guess y'all never know. If it's still a mystery, you'll never know. But it's like, I'm not playing around. Like, I'm not playing games. This is crazy. Okay, no. We can be almost done, and I didn't put it on here, but we need another fucking match of Guess Who, because you told me Trisha Paytas was fucking racially ambiguous. Whoa. And that is insane and absurd, and I just feel like I need a better person, and B, another chance.
No, you know what?
I feel like we also need to probably do categories. Like, that probably would. Low-key, our categories ended up being similar anyways, which is like very on brand for us.
But I thought it was supposed to be celebrities, no?
I think it's supposed to be like well-known people, but I feel like maybe we could have did like an influencer or like that might have helped.
Probably, yeah.
But
maybe we can even do apps.
Apps?
Yeah.
Like, guess the app?
Oh, never mind. You said influencers, so I was like apps.
Oh, like the different app. No, yeah, that would have probably helped too. Like, okay. Maybe narrowed it down a bit.
Yeah, because honestly, when we did Guess Who once before back on the podcast. Shameless plug. We did that before, and did you guess mine? And I didn't guess yours?
We did do a guessing game. Was it Guess Who?
I think it was. And remember the lady, the person that you chose was Cardi B, and I said Queen Latifah. You guessed mine, right?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. But yeah, I knew there was a possibility you wouldn't guess it, but I was like, I'm gonna make this hard.
And then she threw in the fact that she's racially ambiguous. Like, that threw me all the way off. Because once you said racially ambiguous, I'm picturing like a mixed person, like a biracial.
Trisha Paytas looks mixed to me.
She looks with what?
I don't know. That's the thing. I think she's racially ambiguous because I don't know what race she is.
What possible race could she be?
She could be like, I don't know. Trisha Paytas just like looks like one of those people. She could tell you. She could tell you almost anything. You probably just believe it. I don't know.
No, I wouldn't.
I would. I'm sorry.
That's a damn.
I'm sorry.
Trisha Paytas.
Trisha Paytas. Sometimes I feel like I went
a white blonde
on her Instagram. I went on her Instagram. First of all, she looks like she dyes her hair. She
She
looks
does dye her hair
right,
from
but
brown to
anybody
blonde.
listen. I don't know what color her hair is.
It's
When
brown.
when I see Trisha Paytas, she always looks like super tan, sometimes even orange. Like she manipulates the way that she looks to the point where I don't know what she is. It's like I don't know. Like she always has a lot going
I
on.
see
She's
that
always
tan,
doing
and
a
I can
lot.
tell that she's
Like
white because only white people tan like that.
I don't know. Listen, I don't know.
You just said she turns orange. Nobody is naturally orange. Like
I said
she be
sometimes she's orange,
literal
sometimes she's
orange.
tan. She honestly, Trisha Paytas looks like she don't even know what's going on half the time. Her makeup sometimes is bad
It's
already.
always bad
It's
unless she
always
got it
like
done.
I don't know. I don't know. She
That
just
lady is
looks.
white as hell.
When I went back and I saw her old pictures, I'm like, okay, that's a white woman. But like, she just be doing a lot. When somebody manipulates their appearance that much, it's kind of tricky. Sorry.
Sure. But I need a rematch because
okay. We can do that
was
next
crazy.
episode.
That's
Because that was
fine.
actually fun.
That was fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, that one didn't count. Basically, it's what I'm getting at. That did not count.
Well,
we're gonna null and void.
Actually, no, because that
match.
was that was a good win for me.
It
That was a
doesn't
good
matter.
win.
It's been
That
null
was a good
and
win.
voided.
Because I'm kind of bad
It
at those
didn't
games.
count. Like,
yeah.
that was crazy.
Anyways, that was it. Thank you so much for watching. Before the camera dies.
You know where to find us next week. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, here again. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, here again. And hopefully in your dreams, you know?
Bye.
Hey, yo, 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 it's your boy Cam here. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos similar to this one.
Yes.
See ya.